Hi, everybody. It's Brian. I just wanted to give you a quick overview of actually an email that I was going to write, but I thought, you know what, let's turn this into a video. There's some pretty interesting information here, and it's about customer retention. Thought it'd be interesting for us to maybe go over this in a little bit of detail. Last week, we were discussing some items with the corporate team about customer retention and how to help our franchisees maintain a good retention of their own customers in their local markets, but also we started talking a little bit further about what it's like to retain patients who are customers for our doctors. So we started doing some research, found some sites that were really compelling and interesting about information that we all need to know about as small business owners. So I compiled this data. Again, like I said, I thought I'd send it out in an email, but I think it's going to be more powerful as a video, and I can show you on the screen. So I'm going to show you 15 different points. Really, it's meant for creating some strategies and utilizing some of the marketing tools that we have, but giving you another opportunity to talk to your clients and think about some of the ways that you're building your own business. So let me go ahead and share my screen for now. And we'll talk about these 15 different points. Now, these points actually come from a list of 75 different points to consider, statistics on retaining customers. So we're only going to cover 15, so we'll go through this pretty quickly. These statistics that we have seen, you'll have the link is at the bottom of the slide there of where all these 75 key points come from. But compiling some of these statistics about, going after new customers. And by the way, several times it was pointed out that it costs 5 to 10 times more to go get a new customer than retaining your current customers. The point is, let's make sure we have current customers. So we've created a lot of new marketing tools recently. We feel like they're going to be they are being well received, and we want to introduce these to the field. But here's that bullet point: since the cost of getting a new customer is an estimated 5 to 10 times more than keeping an old one, well, obviously we want to have a powerful strategy behind us, and that is nurturing those loyal customers. Well, we have a lot of customers in our system at RX to Live, but the key is to have each one of our franchisees with a lot of clients in the local markets as well. So here's the 15 points I want you to consider. Number one, 76% of companies agree that customer lifetime value is an important concept in their organization. Well, I've written about this. We have an article about this. We have spreadsheets that show what this is about, but the lifetime value of a customer is really key for you to understand and for you to be able to teach that principle to your medical professionals that you're serving. There's also a video that I recorded specifically about that topic. We've been talking about this for quite a while now, and it's a powerful reminder of how important that statistic is, or that information. Number two, the probability of selling to an existing customer is between 60 and 70%. Okay, that's a big deal. Again, they have to be customers first, but once they are, and you bring something simple back to them, or something that can help their business grow, and you've built that foundational trust with them, that back end sell, that later on sell, is really where you want to be at. Number three, another huge statistic here: increasing customer spending by 5% can raise profits by 25 to 95%. That's huge. It's also very important to realize that when you do a good job and your customers like working with you, and you've built that foundational trust with them, the other services and products that you introduce to them later on, it becomes less of a decision process. They want you at that point, once you've built those relationships, to introduce them to new services and products. So increasing customer spending just by 5% can raise your profits to 25 to 95%. Big time issue. Well, as a team, we've been talking about how to help the franchisees get a quick win and to use all the tools that are out there. So what are some of those tools to help you get the quick win and continue to grow your business? Well, there's email templates, there's direct mail templates we've built, there's funnels that we have in place. There's a ton of marketing materials we've created that you can send to your and leave with your clients and potential clients. There's obviously the website. There's blog posts listed on the website. I've written 40 articles on that we basically repurposed out of Mastering Positive Thinking. You can send those articles to your clients and they can send them to their clients. You can attach an article to or a flyer that we've created to your email. It's basically giving you another reason to follow up with your clients, to let them know that you're thinking about them. So that's part of the action plan that you will want to put together here. So next on our list, number 4, 52% of marketers develop a strong email marketing strategy geared towards customer retention. As a small business owner, it's no surprise that you're going to hear this from me again. We need to keep spending some of our dollars on marketing. We need to keep our brand and our name and our services and products out in front of our potential clients. It's just a fact. Any small business on the planet has to keep marketing and advertising to keep the brand out in front. Well, an email campaign or a direct mail campaign is a very simple solution, and you can implement that right away. It's all built. It's all built for you. You have it already. Just got to take advantage of it and invest a little bit of marketing dollars into your business. Next up, number 5, 64% of companies say they connect best with customers through their loyalty programs. Now, we haven't really done loyalty programs. There's a lot of reasons why. I won't get into all the details here on this video, but instead of looking at a doctor loyalty program or medical professional loyalty program, how about if we turn that a little bit and say, doctor, we want you to increase your patient loyalty, because it's better to reward the patients based on how long they've stayed with a particular doctor. Now, we can be creative. We can expand some of these things. It's listed in here in one of these statistics. It was said that you could reach out to local grocery stores, even restaurants that offer healthy eating programs and better menu options. Well, you can help your doctor put a partnership together to send information to the patients about better eating, about better, healthy living, or even discounts on some of the products that might be offered at the practice. Get into that in a little bit more detail in just a moment. Number 6, 69% of customers choose their company based on where they can earn customer loyalty, rewards, and points. All right. Loyalty programs focus on putting the customer first. We know that. This is an approach that's been historically lacking, though, in healthcare. Now, the company Accenture found that half of healthcare consumers would switch providers for better customer service. So the net, if you can be the consultant to your doctors, to your medical professionals, let them know that if their practice treats the patients well, they'll remain loyal. I don't think it's any surprise that sometimes patients feel overwhelmed and full of anxiety when they go to visit their medical professional. And in some cases, the office environment is very negative, and the patients pick up on that. Well, if Accenture is global company, if they're telling us that half of healthcare consumers would switch providers just for better customer service, that's kind of a big issue. If 50% of your customer base would leave that fast, we need to point some of these things out. And I'm going to give you some tools here in just a minute. All right, so teach your doctors this principle. Now, services and products are what the patients need. The goal is to build patient loyalty, like our Sphenocath. The Sphenocath product, you can offer a discount because it's a cash pay discount. Now, you notice there's little asterisks up here. There's a huge paragraph at the bottom that talks about inducement of a patient. I just want you to read that. I'm not going to read it in this video. You'll have access to it. You can induce a patient to do, to buy more services that are from a federally funded program. And go look at our video that was done by one of our healthcare attorneys on compliance. Go to our LMS, the learning management system, and look at that compliance video. It's about a 30-minute video. Look at that again. Also read this paragraph at the bottom. I'm not saying that you're offering an inducement, because that's not what you should be doing. That is not what you should be doing. Let me make that perfectly crystal clear. What I am saying is go back to the doctor and say, look, if you've got a cash pay product here, then offer a discount to your patients, because they're consumers, they're customers. On the Triple Play program, you don't need to offer any discounts, but what you can do is offer an educational webinar about it and send them more information about what the benefits are. On behavioral health screenings, again, offer an educational webinar, send them more information about it. On the weight loss program, it's a cash pay offer there, offer a discount. Supplements, offer a discount. The Mastering Positive Thinking training, they can reach out to their, not just their staff, they can reach out or let their clients, their patients know that they can get a discount if they go through that program. And then a monthly newsletter that can be sent to patients. I'm going to show you that here in just a moment and why that's such an important element. Okay, number 7, 64% of companies say they connect best with customers through their loyalty programs. Doctors, dentists, chiropractors, or medical professionals, they just need to know that there's things out there that they can do or provide for their patients in order to build their practice, but retain those patients. We just need to be the messenger to let them know about it. Number 8, 69% of customers choose their companies based on where they can earn loyalty rewards. Okay, let's not talk about just earning rewards, like building a point system so that you can get something for free down the road and cashback offers. That's not what I'm talking about here. Here's the takeaway for the medical professionals, I think. It's how we can influence our future partnership with them, but also influence the partnership that they have with their own customers, which happens to be their clients. In other words, practice and doctors, take care of your patients. We've got a newsletter that we've created. We can offer that to them, offer discounts on the products and services and even training, but do not ever offer an inducement. I want to make that clear. Don't offer an inducement to the doctors to do business with you. Don't offer an inducement for the patients to do business with a doctor on a federally funded program. Big time no-nos. So enough of the negative. Let's stay with the positive side. And that's going to happen with this Positive Times newsletter that you'll see. I think it's pretty cool. 83% of people say joining a loyalty program will keep them making purchases at that business or at that practice. 83% of the patients at a particular practice say that, look, if you just send me something, if you just keep thinking about me and you send me information, I'm going to stay with you. It's that simple. It's what we're coming down to. Now, here's a new idea. Positive Times newsletter. I actually started writing this newsletter to help with the promotion of the Mastering Positive Thinking book that I wrote to do some positive training. Well, we thought we'd expand that. It's literally a 4-page newsletter that we will write for the doctors, for the medical professionals. We will write it, we'll send it through a PDF format, we'll send it out directly to their patient base. for now. We'll get to the printed version later, but to begin, just to kick this off, you've got it available to you. You'll see some new marketing materials that'll be coming out that'll show what this looks like. It'll be a 2-page flyer to help you promote it. We'll do all the work for them, but it's a way to push out information to say, look, I hope you stay loyal to me. I love working with you. I like being your medical professional. Keep coming back here as a patient. I'm thinking about you. And this Positive Times newsletter is all about building a positive atmosphere, having a good positive attitude, because when we do, we're healthier, we're happier, we're more productive, which ties back into our health and wellness. 4-page newsletter. Doctors can outsource that to us. Again, you'll see that flyer coming out. So loyalty programs are important. Again, send the Positive Times newsletter. This is part of your action plan. You know about the SphenoCath, I mentioned that earlier, the Triple Play program, the behavioral health system, weight loss, the supplements, mastering positive thinking. There's plenty of things that you can do and offer for quick wins. That's the whole point here. Building customer loyalty and patient loyalty, but also having some quick wins. And then offering even some of the positive merchandise that we have. Number 10, the average American company will lose 23 to 30% of its customers each year due to a lack of customer loyalty. I can't emphasize enough how important that is. Be a consultant to your medical professionals. Talk to them about why this is such an important area. If there's a practice that's doing $1 million in revenue and 23 to 30% of their customers are going to stop being loyalty, you can do the math. That's $230,000 to $300,000 in revenue that's not coming back to them the next year. That's a big issue. That's not our statistic. That's not our numbers. That's a proven fact based on several other companies, and we're just using their information to tell you about this and tell our doctors about it. Offer the newsletter. Offer some discounts on products and services that are cash pay. Even offer the free information that we just talked about that they can be sending to their patient base. Number 11, the cost of customers feeling like nobody is listening to them is a $75 billion problem for industries around the US. Well, as we all know, patients, we're also patients. We don't feel sometimes that we're being listened to. You can imagine that that's what most of the patients walking through the practice will feel like, because that's why this statistic is so important. And that number 10 statistic, 23% to 30% of customers won't be around the next year. That's actually on the front page of our flyer to let them know about that. Start thinking about this as a business owner as well, doctor. But anyway, this is a $75 billion problem. Patients don't feel like they're listened to. Sometimes we just need to point that out. Number 12, 97% of customers say salespeople don't ask enough about their needs. All right, you've heard it before. I'm going to say it again. Know your products and your services better than anyone else in the room, because when you do, you will be the expert. You will have the confidence to talk to your doctors, your medical professionals. You'll have the opportunity to stand up and be counted as an expert because you've got the knowledge, you've got the tools, and you're sharing that information with them. So people will buy from experts. It's a simple fact. So here's your action plan in this particular area. Listen more and be the expert. End of story. Now let me read these. Do the providers know how many patients they are losing each year? Do they realize that this can be a significant impact to the bottom line? As I mentioned, $1 million practice can be affected up to $230,000 to $300,000 annually by not knowing this. Listen more to what your customers are saying and refer to the patients again. We're building patient loyalty. We got to listen to them as well. Learn the products and services better than anybody else. You become that expert. You be the expert in the room every time something comes up about any one of our products and services. You should know that product, that service better than anyone in that room that you're presenting to. You should know it. Make that your goal. That's part of your action plan. Number 13. 49% of customers say salespeople talk way too much. Okay, again, listen more, talk less. Listen more, sell more. Enough said. Number 14. Companies that offer professional services tend to have a close relationship with their customers. Hence, why they have an 83% retention rate. 83%. That's awesome. One of the highest of all the industries. Okay. When you offer a professional service that the customers like. That's the goal we're shooting for. Let's get to a high retention rate. Number 15, an average of 68% of new customers come from current customers. Okay, simple question. Are you asking for referrals? This is an important, hugely important element of growing your business. Because it's like my dad used to tell me, what you don't ask for, you don't get. Well, there we have it. You got to ask for the referrals. Ask the doctors for other colleagues that may want to be included into this program. If it's the Triple Play program, if it's behavioral health screenings, if it's any of our other services or products, just simply ask the other your client, the medical professional, who else do you know, doc? Who else can I call on that would take advantage of this? You'd be surprised at how the walls of defense will come down because you've already done a good job. Oh, I know Dr. So-and-so. He or she may be interested in this. Here's their phone number. I've picked up a lot of business over the years from that directly, and so many of our franchisees. Are you asking for referrals? So higher retention is our goal. We have the tools to help our customers retain their customers. You become that consultant to your clients. You become the trusted source of information. You become the expert. And because you're the person that will actually go out and get something done for your clients. And when you earn their business, they're going to give you more business. Remember that back end sell. You sell something up front, even something as simple as our simple newsletter now, our new newsletter that you have to offer. Sell that to the doctors and come back later and offer other services and products and ask for referrals. Now, let's take this concept out one step further. Open your mind up to other markets that might be interested in even say this little simple newsletter, the Positive Times. Take it to your CPA. Take it to your attorney. Take it to your real estate professional or others in the local market. You don't think they would love to get a positive message out to their client base as well for a fraction of the cost? We literally can get that cost down to 4.5 cents per client per month. Somewhere between 4.5 and 9.5 cents that's all they have to invest to keep their brand and a positive message in front of their clients, or even hopefully current or new clients they want to get, but especially in front of their current clients. 4.5 cents, 9.5 cents, somewhere in that range. It's a very simple, small investment for them just to even utilize something as simple as that newsletter. So only covered 15 of these particular statistics. There's 75. You can see it again on that website at the beginning of the presentation. I just wanted to get this out to you instead of writing it in a newsletter, in an email, tell you more about the newsletter, what it looks like, show you a little bit of these statistics, why they're so important. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. Hope you have a great day today. Good luck in selling out there. Please let us know what else we can be doing for you to help build your business. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me today. Make it an awesome day.